everybody. Welcome. Hey guys. Hey everybody. Hoping you're doing good. How how are you guys? Good morning. We got a special guest today and it's no other than Rose, who you know as behind the scenes aka Skillet aka what else? Behind the scenes Bennett. What other AKAs do we have for you, girl?
Hey, I had 29 pages, so pick any one. It'll work for me.
I don't remember them all. I'll stay with Rose. I'm cool with Rose. Hey,
Okay, I'm
everybody
cool
coming
with that.
in. Welcome,
Hey, good
Rose.
morning,
Thank you so
everybody.
much for coming up.
You're welcome, Carrie. Thanks for having me. Good morning, chat.
Hey, everybody. Guys, it's not the messy life today, okay? Hey, Vashti. I see Vashti asking, will this be an exclusive? Girl, it probably will be. Hey, I'm Giselle. Hey,
I need some advice.
Tyrese.
I need some advice. This old woman needs some advice from y'all. I really do.
Hey, Angel Ray. Hey, Caramel Latte. And I'm glad you guys are here because Rose is going to need your advice for some stuff. Okay. So, a few weeks ago, I had a conversation with Rose online and she was telling me some of the stuff she was dealing with at the time because Rose is, in fact, grieving right now. Believe it or not, she is. She lost two family members recently. And, she has a lot on her plate right now as it relates to getting herself moving on, let's put it that way. And before she moves on, she needs your help. She needs our assistance, as a community, regardless of the fact that it's called the beef and sector and people beef and all of that stuff. But as a community, what can you do to help? She wants your ideas, your suggestions, and things that she could do to deal with some of the stuff because she's acquired a lot of stuff based on the passing of these two people, her family members. So, what are some of the advice that you can give her? She has a lot of stuff to give away or donate or whatever. We want your help. Okay. So the other messy part may come later on, but for right now, we need your help. Okay. Hey, Ken. Hey, Sincere. Good morning, guys. Thank you guys for passing through. Okay. Go ahead, Rose.
Good
Let-
morning, chat. Thanks for having me. I need y'all's help, and this is serious. For me, um, I don't know what to do. I'm sort of like torn. Okay, I took care of my mom to her dying day. I watched my mom transition from this life to the afterlife. Okay, because I did in home hospice for my mom. And I got all her belongings because I have no sisters and brothers. I have no children. So there's nobody that I will have to like fight with all her possessions. They're all in storage right now, y'all. They're all her whole household was in storage because I moved her in with me. What if y'all were in this position, and some of you may have already been through this? What do you keep as far as your mom's possessions for yourself? What do you donate? What do you give away? I don't know where to start with this. What do you keep of your mom's? I know I can't keep everything of my mom's. I don't have no uncles or anything or cousins or or nothing like that that wants to fight over my mom's stuff, and I don't know what to do with her belongings, and what do I keep for myself.
I'm getting the feeling that you're a bit overwhelmed, Rose, because it's a lot to sort through after somebody passes on, and it's human nature for you to want to hold on to things as
I want to
tangible
keep
reminders.
everything. Yeah, but
Right.
yeah,
But
my
it doesn't
husband,
work that way. Trust and
yeah,
believe. You
we're
want you want
paying for a storage place called
right.
Guardian Storage. We're paying for that $183 a month,
Wow.
and
Mm-mm.
I want to cut this bill down. You know what I mean? I want to get rid of this bill, and I don't know what I'm gonna keep. I don't know what because my home is already furnished. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I don't know what to give away. I don't know what to keep because I
And I'm
want to
and I'm
keep
and you
everything.
want to keep everything, but this is what I'm saying. It's human nature for you to want to hold on to tangible reminders of your mom or your family. But guess what? Life goes on. You have to always remember the person for who they were. Share, keep the memories if you want to keep anything else. Okay, keep the memories. The first thing you have to do is accept the passing of the person, which I know you're already on your road to. Your all your feelings are they may be intense, but they're valid. However, you do not want to start making up excuses about some of the stuff you like or why you need to keep it and stuff, because then you're going to keep holding on to it forever, right? So I'm seeing a few people in the chat, right? They have already been saying some of the stuff that you could do, right? I'm
Hmm.
already seeing Miss Toby already gave her, hey ODS, hey Zero Lightness, hey everybody. Okay, so Miss Toby already started to say something. Miss Toby says, do an estate sale and donate some things. I know it may be hard for you watching her stuff go,
Yep.
selling
Yep.
the stuff, but like I
Yep.
like I said before, hold on to the memories if anything else,
Okay.
because that is not going to be too heavy for you. You know,
But what if
it.
they don't take care of my mom's things like the way she took care of them?
I'm pretty sure if they buy the stuff, it means they need it, so they'll take care of it. Don't worry about it after it goes. You know, I know it's not easy for you to but at the end of the day, they are material possessions. But you got the best thing, which is the memories, the experiences you had with that person. So although you want to use the physical things to keep memories, you
Hmm.
don't want to put yourself in a place where you're holding on to these physical things and it's causing you more problems. For example, you having to pay so much for storage every month. You got to,
Right.
and you also have to think about it. Does your mom, does your uncle want you to just keep holding on these things and delaying your healing? They want you to live past it. Would they want you to just keep the stuff and continuously be paying stuff when you could be using those for bills, and other medication and all of that stuff? You got to think about that too.
But what do I keep for myself?
Okay, so here is where we go. Miss Toby says, does your mom have jewelry?
Yep, I already got all that.
All right, so you got that. So at least you know
And
you
I
can.
got and I got her perfumes, her because she was a big Avon and red diamonds and red door
Oh, I
and
haven't heard about
Chanel and
Red
all.
Door in a long time.
She had all that. She had exclamation from when it came out. She had a whole bunch of perfumes, even the old fashioned perfumes like the exclamations and the with Moon Wind and all that from Avon and Aquarius and she had a whole lot of stuff. I already got that on my dresser. But
Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and like I said, I got her jewelry and stuff. And she had beautiful dishes and stuff that I want to keep, but I already have my own dishes and I don't want to intertwine everything because then I'll be living like a hoarder and I don't want to live.
Right. That is what you don't want to do. You do not want to become a hoarder because you're trying to hold on to members and stuff. Trust and believe.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Zero Lightness, maybe Lightness went through this. Zero Lightness is saying that you could give the clothes to a nursing home. So what you could do is contact a nursing home. I don't know if you want to go in or if you want to call and find out if, people need stuff there, or
Okay.
Goodwill is always there. Start what I suggest you do is start making a list of some of the organizations, some of the places that you could call,
Hmm.
to ask around and let them know some of the stuff you have, because there are so many people. You had so many shelters that people need stuff too.
And then
So
she had
consider you helping, right?
pots and pans, furniture. She had a nice pit living room set. It was leather. and it was lime green, and I want to
Mm-hmm.
keep that, but my husband said no because we had just got a new living room set, and I wanted to put it in the house, but he said no, and
Mm-mm. Don't become a hoarder because then you're gonna let him be uncomfortable because you're trying to hold on to stuff. Try not to hold on to too many of the tangible stuff. So you already started because the process can be, overwhelming. You already started with the relevant documentation, the perfumes, the jewelry, the small stuff. You
hmm
should start getting your boxes out right now. Do you have a
okay,
box? Your boxes that's label your boxes, donations, keepsakes. What else?
hmm
Um, Once you got all of those heirlooms and antiques and stuff, what else do you want to do? You have to have your donation
and
box.
then my uncle, I'm at his shed right now that I'm getting ready to go into.
All right, let's
um
start with the first places before. So we got local home. I'm gonna type them in the chat just in case you're gonna watch it after. So you got the
okay,
local homeless shelters. Start contacting these people. It's gonna be overwhelming. I don't know who else you got to help you, but it is gonna be overwhelming,
I don't
Rose.
have anybody to help me.
Right. So we got the local home shelters. We're listing some places that you're gonna call after. You got some veterans homes because a lot of veterans still, they need help.
Okay.
Um, you got women's shelters.
Well, what
I,
would they do with a living room set? What would they do with dishes and pots and
they
pans? What
got
would they
people
do?
who they got people who they want to help get off their feet because those people don't stay in the women's shelters forever. So some of them they may end up getting their own place and they need a kickstart. They're going to need furniture and
Okay.
stuff. They may not have the money. You know, and you
Okay.
got charity or nonprofit. So I'm going to put those in the chat just in case you want to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I will go back and watch
Spell
it.
everything properly. There goes that, and I'm putting it on the screen. So you got a list of places. We already started with a list of places that you can go. So
Okay.
we got local homeless shelters, Goodwills, veterans homes, women's shelters, Salvation Army, and you got those charity organizations too. All right, so I know you're gonna show us some of the stuff that you have, and people could help you. I'm gonna go through the chat real quick to see if anybody else has anything to suggest. Good morning,
Okay.
Miss Cruiser. I mean Cruiser. Okay. Sincere says keep those photos and the important documents. Okay.
Okay.
Miss Toby kept her keepsakes. ODS already said keep the jewelry. And the only way you're gonna keep the clothes, Rose, and don't keep too many, cause it's only the ones that you plan on wearing. Don't keep them because she used to wear this. This was her favorite dress. Just try to remember her in your mind in that favorite dress. Don't hold on to the physical things. Trust and believe because you do not want to hold on to too many things and make the other people you're living with uncomfortable because then you're forcing them to have to deal with the extra clutter. So for you it's memories, but for them you're maybe, messing up with their regular day-to-day lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bless this saying, keep sentimental stuffs to you only. And then hire an estate agent. Okay. Estate sale agent. Type that in. Write that down. So there goes another suggestion. Get in contact with an estate sale agent because they are the ones who can help you to sell your stuff or find places for them. And she says her condolences to you.
Thank you.
Lady Tia is asking why the tears. And ODS says it could definitely make you become a hoarder. And he can see you doing that. I'm telling you, do not hold on to too many things. Oh, this is when the perfumes were being named. Yeah, keep those jewelry safe. Homeless shelter, right? Ozira said she donated all the clothes. There, Miss Toby agrees. Go to a domestic violence place because I was not looking down at the comments before.
hmm
I've seen red leather couches. Yeah, yeah, a lot of people. Right, Lady Tia, you could never truly prepare for a loss. Right. Okay, so she's going to show you some of the stuff, guys, and maybe you could help her. Do you guys know any websites or, people who actually do thrift and so on, or organizations that she could show her stuff to? And if she shows you anything, do you want it? Maybe you guys can bargain a price or whatever. Are you ready to show it?
Wait a minute.
Rose? So Rose is just going to show you a few stuff. ODS is killing me. ODS says he wants to see the lime green. I guess that's in storage, ODS. And you got so many people who repossess these things and they create other stuff, like they wrap them over. And, I used to watch a lot of that. There are people who actually buy these things. Oh, so we're waiting on Rose, guys. She's going to show her shed. Look, Rose is going through a lot right now. Despite her online shenanigans and stuff, she's going through a lot. She lost two family members, and you know she's going through it. Yard sales are good too, but I don't know if you do it where you are. And don't feel any kind of way about actually throwing stuff out. Don't feel any kind of way. Oh no, she dropped off. Okay, hold on. She's coming back. Hold on, guys. I guess because she's outdoors, her connection is a little bit messy. Hold on. Uh-oh. It says you need to connect to your device, Rose. She says she's at a shed. Let me drop the link again. And of course, for those who want to help, like seriously, you could also click the link when she's ready to like have that conversation. But we got to look past the fact that, maybe she, you know, has all the stuff she engages in online. You got to connect your device, Rose. She really does need help because I'm telling you, it is overwhelming, having to go through your family member stuff. For real. I know we're all messy over here, Miss Toby. We're all messy. We all love the mess. We do. But, a quick pause. She went through she's grieving right now and she's going through all these stuff. Oh, there goes another good one too. She's definitely going to need external help. She's definitely going to need that to put all of those stuff online and, all of that stuff. She's definitely going to need help. I guess because I dropped the link again, Rose. I guess it's almost a year. Wow, time flies fast. Grieving never ends, but in her case, it's really fresh for her. So like this just happened recently, and the fact that she has to go through all of those things, it can actually trigger more pain for her. You know, seeing some of the stuff, a lot of emotions are going to come up in like waves. She's going to experience like waves of emotions going through all of her loved ones stuff, and so I can't deal with that type of stuff. So like, whoo, right, the condition of the items. I dropped the link again, Rose. I'm assuming because she's outside, her connection got messed up. I dropped the link again. Come through, Rose. And especially, it can be especially like overwhelming having to be sorting out, crying through stuff, and all of that. That is one of the main reasons why I told her, you know, get your boxes. You got to toughen up. Hold on. Let me make sure that's her. Okay, let's see if your audio is okay and everything.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know what happened. I was outside. I'm
I
outside.
figured you were outside. Hey Tracy, hey Isaiah. Isaiah, do you know anyone who, repurposes stuff? Oh
Can you still
Lord.
hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
I don't. I'm at the storage place
Okay. So remember, look.
in the
Okay, so
garage.
she's gonna be showing us some of the stuff she has. Rose even told me she had a car that she got. What type of car was it again, Rose?
It's a BMW.
Girl, have you heard of Facebook Marketplace, Rose? I'm gonna put her on full screen. Let me know when you're
I,
ready to go. And it
wait,
also,
I don't know how to show what I'm in where I'm
hey,
at.
Tracy.
Carrie,
Yeah, I can hear you.
how come I can't show y'all? What do I do to show y'all?
You had the camera on a while ago, but then you turned it off, so I don't know.
I want to show pointing out.
Oh, I don't know. I've always heard people ask, "How do you flip the camera?" Does anybody know? Because I don't know. I've never had to. Because I'm an ugly bitch behind here. Okay,
Yeah,
my camera is off. Okay, I'm just joking. I've never. Let me see.
I want to flip
You're
it.
supposed to see the arrow. That to show you how to just flip the camera. We got Tracy in the back. You're cool with Tracy, right?
Yeah.
You're okay with her coming up?
Uh huh.
Okay. Gotta make sure it's her. Is that you,
It's
Tracy?
me. Me. I'm about to tell her how to turn the camera around. Hey
Okay,
Rose.
cool.
Good morning, y'all. Go to if you're on your phone. Okay, you got it. You got it.
Hey, she got it.
Yes, you got it. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm about to
Thank
drop it.
you. I
You're welcome.
appreciate you for coming up.
Are you welcome? Bye bye.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, I thought she got it. Tracy's World was trying to tell you how to flip your camera, Rose.
Oh, I don't. I can't flip it.
Let me come back, Tracy. She could tell you. She was in here a while ago telling you how to do it, but I thought you got it. Hold on. Come back, Tracy. Official D spot says it's on StreamYard settings. So you go in the settings. Let me see. Let's see. Click settings. Click camera. Do you click mirror camera? Is that what you click? Okay, Tracy, I see you. I'm putting you up. You want to be on camera? Okay.
Hey. If she's on her phone, she has to go to her settings. Her settings on her StreamYard and change her instead of the front camera, make it the back camera. It's on the StreamYard phone. You have to go into settings on your phone in your StreamYard phone on your StreamYard and hit settings, and it should take you to the back screen, the other screen. I can't pull it up because I'm not on my. Let me see. I'm not on my phone, but I can. Hold on. A second. I'm about to join StreamYard right quick. Hold on. I'm about to hit your StreamYard on my phone.
Here we go.
You get StreamYard on my phone. Did you get it,
I'm
Rose?
here. Yeah, I
Did you?
got it.
Oh, you turned it around?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank
See y'all
you.
later. You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you, Tracy.
Are you welcome?
Can you
Bye bye.
see?
Yeah, I can
Yeah. I
see.
see you.
All right, this is a Pepsi machine.
Wow.
This is a coffee machine. Here's a lawnmower. Here's a blower.
Isaiah, do you want that blower?
And here's this is my uncle's stuff. This is electronic equipment. There's mics. There's the Pepsi machine right there. There's albums, all these albums. There's coffee cups. There's about 100 coffee cups that my aunt had before my uncle passed. Here's a turntable. Here's more albums. I got to get rid of this stuff, y'all. There's a
Those
stove back
albums
here.
could actually be some priceless albums too.
There's a stove back there. There's a stove back there, a flat top stove right there. There's all these bins that I have to go through. There's all this stuff. And this is the car. This is the BMW 2017 BMW. It's black. All this stuff. And I don't know what to do with it, y'all. I don't know what to do.
Don't get too emotional. I know how it feels, but keep yourself strong. That's a
I
lot of
don't
stuff,
know.
and all I'm seeing while you're showing me this, all I'm seeing is money, girl. All I am seeing is money
There's
because these things can be sold. Though that blower right there, you gotta find the store. Ooh,
all these boxes. I don't even know what's in this stuff. I don't even know what's in here. Photos, photo albums, a carpet cleaner. I don't know what to do with this shit. I don't know,
hey, I'm
y'all.
seeing Molly. Molly says she got 10 stacks cash on it. Come on, guys. Look at Tracy's world. Tracy's world says she needs that blower. Let's talk money, guys. Let's go.
This
Let's
is a
talk
this.
money.
What do I do with this coffee machine? This is a coffee machine that makes your coffee. What do I do with a Pepsi machine? Because he worked for Pepsi for
Though you don't
53
get the
years.
people. Let me find the name of that channel that I used to watch. They travel to other countries to pick up machines like this. I'm trying to remember. I haven't watched TV in a long time. But let me see. There's this guy who buys these types of machines. Does anybody know? They are blessed. Ooh, they're loving the car skill Rose.
Huh? Yeah, I got the pink slip and everything for it. It got a sunroof up there. This is a 2017 BMW. See?
So you don't want to drive that too? You don't want to have more than one cars?
We
You
already
don't want
got we already got a Nissan, we got a Buick Encore, and we got a Cadillac Escalade truck that I got. And plus this. And plus I have a tricycle, a three-wheeler motorcycle.
girl. While you're showing me these stuff, I'm trying to find the name of that guy who buys these things.
Uh,
And for those in the chat, for real, are there any suggestions that you can give? We already spoke about some of the places you could call. Oh, Angel Race is given the same suggestion. Get in contact with an estate agent, and they're the
Okay.
ones who will go through all your stuff, and they will go through it with you also, and then
Okay.
find ways to market it. So it may be too overwhelming for you, Rose.
Okay.
Look at Jay Dunn being messy, saying give the machine to Pizarro because she's always thirsty. Pizarro's coming for you, girl. Isaiah, that's crazy. Okay, so the main thing that I think is an ODS says the Pepsi machine can be sold to a hair salon or a or businesses. But does it work though? Do you know if it works?
Yeah, it works.
So I guess the consensus for most is that you get in contact with an what's the name of it again? Let me go find it. An estate agent.
Okay.
Cause I know it's overwhelming and all of these big you got big ticket items right there. Actually, especially the coffee machine, the Pepsi machine, that vehicle right there. Oh, she dropped off. It's a lot of stuff. It is a lot of stuff, and that's only one because that's her uncle stuff. She hasn't begun to show you her mom stuff just yet, and she cannot keep all these things because then she'll be hoarding all the stuff. And not only that, it's gonna cost her a lot to keep paying for storage. You see what I'm saying? And if these things aren't utilized, they're gonna start getting rust, getting different stuff all over it. Then it won't be good anymore. So Isaiah, you would ever sell a 2017? You got to be kidding me! Talking about burning a car, Isaiah. Stop trolling, Isaiah. These things are you see those records that she has? People pay a lot of money for that. Even though people don't play records like before, those things are priceless. You hear me?
You there?
Oh, you're back. You had dropped off.
Okay.
And you got Facebook Market page. So okay, for real. Let's see what do where you're at, Rose. Do you think you could plan a garage sale? Does that seem like something that you could do?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, so you could try that
But how
first.
would I get all the stuff outside to sell it? You know what I mean? Uh,
Oh,
the car, the only thing that needs is inspected because it ain't been driven in over 2 years.
all right. So that means because it's going to be an issue for you to get all of that stuff out, and you may not have all your family members to help. The number one thing, the best solution, is the
Hmm.
estate sale.
Okay.
So you gotta do so. Let's see if we could get some numbers, or maybe you could do that once you get off of here,
I
because
will.
with them they'll have the resources, the people who could actually help, the human resources. So they would be the ones to go, get the stuff out from where they are, move them where they need to be. She
Because
so
I need to get the stuff out to storage
yeah.
before the 28th, before the next billing cycle comes up, because that's 180 something dollars that I can save. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to do first, my mom's or my uncle's.
Probably you should get them both together. Tracy's
Okay.
suggesting getting helpers to help you set up tables and bring everything out of storage.
Okay. Because I
But the
want to
thing
keep.
is, there are so many places that will need that will really be happy with these stuff, especially if they're in good condition or working condition. So
Uh-huh.
I know it's overwhelming, but you got so many options. Like I said before, you got a homeless shelters. Once you contact them, who knows? Maybe they could tell you if they could get people to come over and collect the stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got Goodwill. Maybe they could make arrangements for you to, if you let them know they could have it if they come, or, whatever. Those
I'm not
shelters, you
really
got
looking for no money for it. I'm not. It's not about the money
girl.
for me.
better
I
take
will,
that
I
money.
will, I will give it away. I will actually
Girl,
give it away.
you better take that
Everything.
money, put it down for when you get older, girl. You don't have to spend it right now. Take that money. Take it. If you're getting money for it, take it. You've been paying storage for months. That was money. Okay, you better take that money. You may not have to sell them for those records, as simple as you see them there are people who will
Hmm.
buy those. They'll pay for it, especially
Okay.
if they're working. So I think the best thing you could do is get that agent. Did your
And
uncle have children?
nope.
Oh, so that's one of the reasons it's a little bit harder.
Everything was left to me. Everything was left to me. His insurance and everything, his 401k from Pepsi, everything was left to me. And because he didn't have no children, or it's just
Right.
so, yeah.
What would, bro, let me ask you this question. If you were supposed to pass right now, well, God forbid, I'm just saying, I'm not wishing anything. Would you
Hmm.
want your family to keep all your stuff piled up
Yeah.
in why? What would they do with it? If they already have all the items that you passed and left, do you want them to keep your stuff? What would they do with it? Where would it go? Where would the space be for it? Wouldn't you be happy if they were comfortable?
Yeah, Carrie, I would be.
Right.
Yeah.
So think about it that way. Maybe your mom would be thinking that way. She's saying, okay, good. She kept the perfumes. That's good. She'll use those. At least she'll use those, good. She kept the jewelry so she could wear those. Good. So your mom will be happy for that. But then, like the other stuff that she knows you already have, she's not going to feel bad about you keeping them. Would she be upset? I don't think so because she knows she can't use them and she knows you can't use them.
And I'm
You
just
see what
pissed
I'm
at my,
saying?
yeah, but I'm pissed at my husband because I want to keep so much, and we're
No.
we're we're battling right now with this
You don't.
with this. We're battling, and I'm gonna be honest. We're at a standstill. He's not budging, and I'm not budging. So, and I don't think it's right for him to do me like this. This is my mom's stuff.
I get it, but then you're wanting to hold on to stuff, but then you holding on to stuff is pushing him away. And that is why I said keep the memories as much as you can. Keep the memories is still good. It is going to be overwhelming because you're grieving right now and you're going through a lot of emotions and you're sad and stuff. So the arguments at this point is not a good time for it because I get that. You know how
Hmm.
many people are trying to argue with me when my family just passed off? These people online, they can be so vicious. You're going through stuff and they're coming on here trying to argue with you. I get it, so I know how that feels. But you got to push through. You have to push through. I said earlier on, the memories are just as good. The memories are just as good, but you do not want to be holding on to stuff that is then going to cause problems with your living family. So you're holding on
But
to those
and
past
and he
that are
got mad because
living.
I had he even took the urn that I have of my mom with her ashes in it and made a shrine downstairs because I had her ashes upstairs in my bedroom, and he
I,
didn't want it up here with me.
I agree with him right there, Rose.
No,
I like you.
no,
I
no,
like you, Rose. I love you,
no,
but nope,
Carrie. Nope, nope.
not in your
I had it.
bedroom, Rose.
Yes, I had him right beside my on my
Mm-mm.
dresser, and he
No,
moved them and
Rose.
took it downstairs, and I don't like that. And I
Rose.
carry her ashes with me all day because I have a hourglass around my neck with her ashes in it, with a tad bit of her ashes in it. But I wanted the urn to be right upstairs with me in the bedroom. And he took it about 2 weeks ago and made a shrine and put her stuff downstairs in the dining room.
I'm happy he did that. You know what? Because he has to be comfortable too, Rose. You can't be the only one comfortable. And, you're going through it and he understands. And I guess that's why he decided to do something nice and make a shrine so you can always go, and see it. And she's always going to be there. But when it comes to the bedroom, I agree with him on that. That's where you have your private moments and, your husband and wife. You can't have your mom in that type of space where it gets down in the bedroom, Rose. Come on. You gotta give and take. And at least he created a shrine. He did something nice. Do you know something similar like this happened? Mama D had the same thing happen. Something similar, I should say. And she came on here to talk about it too. And her husband had a problem with it because then you are trying to hold on to memories, but at the same time, you're not worried about the person who is living with you. You're worried about the person who passed. You can still keep them close to your heart. So you still have her ashes as at least it's still in the home, you know what I'm saying? So, but in the bedroom, I think the bedroom it's too far. That's a private space for yourself and your husband. I'm not gonna lie. I agree with him on that, and I like Euros, but I agree with him totally on that one. It goes down in the bedroom, girl. You don't want your mom there. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a little bit weird. It may feel weird for him. You have to think about him too. While even though you're grieving and you're going through a wave of emotions, you have to think about him too.
Well, he's grieving too. I might as well say this. He
Oh,
lost, my husband lost his mother 2 weeks before I lost my mother.
yeah, I remember you saying that. So he is going through stuff too,
Yeah,
right? So you got to think
yeah,
about him too.
yeah. Didn't I tell you they found her in a swimming pool?
Right? I remember you were telling me that she was supposed to go.
Yeah,
It's oh, what became of that one, Rose? Did you end up suing the cab company?
yeah. There was a write up in the paper here in Pittsburgh about my father-in-law suing Classy Cab, the Veterans Hospital, and the owner of the
Mhm.
pool that she was found um floating in. Yeah,
Mhm.
so we have a lawsuit on with all three of them entities. Then
Mhm.
they wrote it up in the paper and here in Pittsburgh, and it's still online if people want to search it. Yeah, Maxine Gillis, Clarence Porter finds his wife in a swimming pool, deceased. It was on the news here and everything.
Yeah, that is so sad. And my condolence to you again and to your husband also, because it's a lot. That's a lot to take in. So you're dealing with your two family, you're dealing with he's
Three,
dealing
my
with his,
uncle
right? Your uncle, your
and his mom.
mother-in-law, so it's a lot. ODS says he sees the article. Okay. Good morning to everyone coming in. Hey
What you
everybody.
say? ODS said.
He saw the article.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we're
So
dealing with that too. So
Tracy's world say you're making her cry. Oh no. It's a part of the process, Rose. Not Rose. Tracy. What's today? Today's Friday.
I
I
don't
was in
want
bed
to.
crying on Monday. It's a
I don't
lot.
want
I'm
to get
like,
rid of her stuff.
how
I don't want to get rid
right,
of her stuff. I don't want to get rid of her stuff. Y'all, God, no. No, God, why? By y'all, no.
oh, she had a moment, guys. It's a lot. It's a lot. But then at the end of the day, you don't want to have the physical stuff there and they're, rusting and, breaking apart, wearing out, and somebody else could be using it. So I know it's hard. Man, these waves come over you at no time when you don't even think about it. Hold on. When you don't even think. I'm telling you on Monday, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? Because I was thinking about the person, and I'm like, it's almost been a year. It's been almost a year. Hold on. Is that you, Tracy?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. Is that you, Random?
Girl, you know it.
Okay, cool. Good morning again. Good morning, Random. Good morning again,
Morning,
Tracy.
y'all.
Good morning. I just come here for support for Rose because losing someone that's just not. It's very hard when you lose someone, and
It is.
my brother been gone for 14 years, but it still hurt.
Man, it's never easy to
It's
get
never
over
gonna get
stuff.
old. She's never gonna get over it, but she will be at peace one day, and it won't bother her so much. But it's gonna bother her now because she lost a mom and an uncle.
Right. And then I'm also dreading because I'm going to be doing a little travel and I'm going to be going where the person was. And I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like how to deal with it, because it's not easy going back to the house or whatever. So I guess
Yeah,
that's why I broke down on Monday. But those things happen, it's normal. It's normal to burst out crying. It's normal to, experience those waves of emotion. It can take you on a whole roller coaster ride too. So I get what she's going through.
yeah,
I get it. But at the end of the day, you don't want to be holding on to all these physical stuff when think about it as you helping other people, by giving the stuff away. And I know why she's crying because she's overwhelmed. You got to unpack so many stuff. Her mom stuff, we haven't even started with her mom stuff. Those are just her uncle stuff. You see what I'm saying? And then it's costing her to store them. It's costing her, I don't want to say, it's messing with her family time, with her husband, because he has to be dealing with all of that stuff too. So it can be overwhelming. So I kind of feel for her. Go ahead, Random.
Yeah, I can absolutely sympathize with where she's at. When my mom passed, I was I could barely walk at the funeral. And even now I still have to kind of purge and get rid of things that I know aren't useful. But it was a comfort to me in those times to help me kind of bridge my way through things. And I as well was trying to come up just to offer some support and to let her know it's okay to have moments where you break down and you cry from something simple. You could see a grasshopper hop across the yard and it will trigger a memory and you may cry. It's okay.
Man,
That's a part of the process.
that happened to me in the store the other day. I saw somebody who, was walking like the person, and I'm like there pushing my cart, and I was crying. I mentioned it on here because I found it funny too, because then I was like, I can't cry in here. And then I'm like, still talking to myself, and I'm like, girl, I don't know these people. I'm not going home with them. So what if they see me crying? And I did bawl in there. I don't care. I
And
don't know these people.
it's just a part of the healing process. The To me, and this is what my elders taught me in my family, when we cry, our tears are a way of washing our soul. We can't
Exactly.
expect to become anew and to grow and to deal with things like, you know, suffering or death or sickness or whatever the case may be if we never allow ourselves to be open, face what's going on, and deal with it head on. When you bury things, it's going to be 10 times worse if we don't handle it during that time, you know? And I mean, I commend her for just being strong enough to stand in her place and deal with the emotions as they come.
I agree with you. You got support, Rose. So if you want to come back up, you can. And I dropped the link again. But the
Like,
the
I was
main
on another
thing.
live and about to go lay down, take a nap because I do have things going on today.
Oh
And
no.
I happened to just, when I closed that out and I went to a different window, I saw you were live, clicked on it, and I saw, you know, what was going on. And I just wanted to come up and give her some support as well. Because it's so many people right now, just in our little bubble, that are sick or have really, really close loved ones that are sick. There's a lot of death that's going on. And F the crap they talking about this being the beef sector, blah, 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 bull. We're human beings. And I may not know you, but I can still support you.
Exactly.
exactly, exactly. Random.
I did say that. She does stuff to her. We acknowledge it. It's a messy beef sector, but guess what? For right now, she's overwhelmed. I get that, we know the other stuff she does on here, but at the same time, the main purpose of this live, because if you notice, I changed the title because it was going to have a little mess and stuff, but I changed it. She's going to do that on Monday or some other day when she's ready because she got some other people to address. But for right now, she has stuff dealing with.
Right.
She has to go through all of these personal items and she's torn because she wants to keep it to hold on to the memories and stuff and because they're good and whatever. But at the end of the day, you have to get rid of these things because you want to make sure that you're keeping your living relationship.
Right.
You know? You
You need a
gotta
healthy
worry about
balance.
those who are here right now. Right. You need a healthy balance. It doesn't mean that you're disconnecting from your loved one. It doesn't mean that. However, there are some people who you think about it as you helping people. People buy stuff all the time, whether it means, refurbishing them, whatever you need to do. But you got people out there who you could help. So if you could help them by giving stuff to them, you know, and I said it's human nature to want to hold on to those tangible reminders, but you have to move on with life. It is hard, but you have to move on. So you have to think about, and I think the advice that some of the people in the chat gave about getting an estate manager, was that the title that the person, estate manager. So those persons take all the worry out of what you got to do or can. So they will help you with organizing stuff, getting people to move the stuff, getting the stuff sold. And she said she doesn't really care about the money. I say take it, put that in your bank for days when you get older. What is it, 5, 10, 15 years down the road, you got that money to use. You may need medication, you may need people to take care of you and stuff. So have that money.
Yeah. Also, flea markets. If she could get someone that, if she knows someone that has a flea market, they would also take her stuff and sell it. They do that at flea markets or auctions. If she could find an auction place, where they do auctions on different stuff, the records, the blower, the Pepsi machine, they do auctions too. But if she has to find someone in the area that does auctions, because they do it a lot down here. Because I've been to a couple of
Oh yeah,
auction houses.
they do auction.
Hmm.
Have
Yeah.
you? I used to watch that. What's the name of that show with that guy who talks so fast and he goes and he
Oh
sells
yeah,
the
me too.
storage, right?
Me
So
too.
that's all. But the thing is, we're given, but she wants like specific help.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She needs to shoot. Somebody needs to help her in her area, or if you're not in the area, just still help her and probably just either email her, or if you have a number, text it to her, and she could probably look it up when she's not overwhelmed like that. I will I'll be doing some research for her myself. Since I
Yeah,
talked
I
to
was thinking of
I
doing that because she
talked to
really,
her.
she really came for the help. So the suggestions are good, but can we give her like numbers and stuff?
Yeah,
Like
I give
specific
her
places in
yeah,
her area,
numbers, yeah, places in her
right?
area,
So
numbers, anything will help, stuff like that. So she can, at least try to get some help out there.
And if I
yeah,
can interject,
go
if
ahead.
there's items like clothing that brings back memories of like were really special to her, and these are items that she wants to purge, here's a suggestion that may help kind of bridge that, gap. Find people on your regular walk of life. That's if she's comfortable. I'm comfortable. Like I'm strapped, so I'm straight. But I would go out into the areas where we have like these little tent cities, and I literally would have the back of my car loaded, and I would have the people that were homeless come up to my car. I'd have a conversation with them before I even opened up my trunk because these are very, valuable things to me, not monetarily, just emotionally. And it kind of helped me to bridge that gap a little bit and just kind of deal with the pain and to talk to people, understand what they're going through. And we had food, we had water, things like that. I had my kids out there with me. So the items that we were donating, like she was talking about, money wasn't something that she was concerned or interested in. You know what I mean? It gave a moment where I could meet with people and gift these things, and I could see the smile on their face when I opened the trunk of the car and they knew they could get these items. And I heard so many amazing stories, and it just lets me know that my mom's legacy lived on, if that makes sense.
I agree with you. And it's good
Um,
when you see that you're helping others, those families are happy when they're going off with the stuff because they're going to put it to good use. Because one of the things she's also considering it, are they going to take care of her mom's stuff? It's okay to let go of stuff, you know?
yeah.
It's okay. And it's a lot to deal with right now. I get it because it's not just one family member. We just saw some of the stuff. She hasn't even shown her mom stuff yet. That's a lot. A whole car, Pepsi machines, all these things. We got somebody in the back. I'm sure there are stores that'll take these. It's just that she needs to, sit down, put those numbers, get those numbers, and start calling around.
Hey, Miss Carrie.
Is that you? Okay. There we go. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How
Good
are you?
morning. You all, I'm going to drop down. Seriously, I really do have to get this nap
Thank
in
you,
because
Random, and get your rest. And I'm hoping everything is going good for you. Take it one step at a time. We know what's going on, but
absolutely,
all
I'm
positive
blessed.
energy to you.
And I'm just grateful to Guilty Pleasure, Tracy, everybody coming in, just surrounding her with love as she
Hmm.
goes through these things and all the positive things that have been said. Because you never know where life may take us. And I love the fact that I see so many lives that are just embracing people as human beings. Kudos to you all. Peace.
Bye. Thank you, Random.
Carrie, I was gonna ask because I didn't see your live from the very beginning. Is her husband on board with helping her because this also affects him? Seems like in a negative way because I think it's drawing her attention and it's probably making her even more distraught. She thinks those things are helping her, but maybe they're really hurting her.
Yes, it
Maybe
is.
they could do this as a team. He could do, you know what I'm saying, like help her organize and get rid of some of the bigger things. And maybe she could even involve maybe a younger niece or nephew who's full of energy who can help her as well in this process.
She just said that they're kind of at it a little bit right now. They're going through it because of the same thing with the stuff that she wants to keep. So
Yeah.
they're going through a little bit of a dispute right now. But he does support her, though. He's a
Yeah.
very
So
supportive husband from what I've heard and seen.
yeah. And I
But
think that
this collection of all these things, it is
uh-huh.
gonna cause issues because you're adding stuff to the household,
Right.
and there's nothing leaving. So you're encroaching on his space.
Yes, I think that if she went to him and let him know that she's on board, that she hears him, that, it's not just all about me and the way I feel. We're a couple. Can you help me organize this stuff and figure out how to give it away? I'm sure he would probably be on board with that because they're right there in the same house together. He's the one who sees what she's going through the most. As well as I wanted to say that I don't know how open she is because sometimes people in our community are not that open. I think that she needs to get some counseling, grief counseling, maybe. Like my job, they offer what they call employee assistance program, and you get it's like I think 8 sessions with a counselor, and they can help her talk through what she's going through. They're a third party. They have no stake in the game. Like it's not her husband. So, he's feeling a certain kind of way. So this person could help her to talk through her feelings and just kind of get on with the process because her mom is gone. She's never coming back. So she has to hold on to the good things that she feels about her mom in her heart. Those things are not her mother. They don't represent her mother. she's putting that feeling on those things, but those things are not her mother. She has her mother's ashes. He was even nice enough to set up a shrine for her that she could go to, and grieve. And you're always going to be grieving, but you also have to consider him. He is a part of this equation, and he deserves to, have a piece of her that's not always in that traumatized state. So, yeah, I think the things are kind of weighing her down, even though she thinks it's helping her. I think it's just making her more upset.
I had thought I clicked myself out. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
I thought I clicked myself out. I'm sorry. Yeah, I agree with you because it's a lot of tension. It's a lot during this time. It is
Yeah.
a lot. It's a lot.
And I feel
It's a
so
lot.
bad for her.
And
Yeah.
the fact that she asks, for our help and stuff, it
Hmm.
means she definitely needs it. I don't think it's one of those games she's playing around with right now. Like,
No, I don't either.
she
I've heard her
definitely because
speak
she
on it.
because this is on here. You're open to like more suggestions. Maybe she
Yes.
doesn't have her friends close by, or enough family members who are able to assist. Doing all of these stuff because you know the circumstances may be different in each with family. But I'm just saying, at least she could be able to get enough people to like give suggestions and stuff that could help her.
Hmm.
And I think she's got a whole lot of suggestions, whether on the panel or in the chat. But
Yeah.
her getting an agent, I think, would actually help, or calling those places I suggested before, the
Hmm.
Goodwill, the Salvation Army, wherever, calling them and letting them know some of the stuff she has and letting them know, what, I can drop these off. Or if you got people who could actually come to
Yeah.
collect these things, they're free if you want them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
because
it's
she said she's not interested in money. So she just needs to sit down with her husband or whoever. They could, think of different charities and she could pick the ones that she thinks would make her feel the best with them coming to get the stuff or
right.
taking the stuff to them.
1 second.
Hello, sorry, I was on mute. It's me.
Okay.
Um, Guilty pleasures. Good morning, everybody. First,
Good
and
morning.
Hello, DS.
I know I joke around in the chat and shit, but that's gonna
You're
always
a
be me. But I
treat.
be serious when I need to be.
You're
And
funny.
Me and Skillet got that kind of relationship where she can
Yeah.
understand that it's jokes and to make her smile more so, like I do with Tracy until we beefing.
Hmm.
But I hope that this will motivate her to wanna go ahead and get the process rolling now that she's actually talked about it and actually brought some tears out because. As somebody said earlier, tears definitely do cleanse you. They make you feel better afterwards, and you're able to set your worries to the side.
Hmm.
She mentioned her husband just recently lost his mom right before she did. So that's two traumatic incidents in the home outside
Hmm.
of the uncle and any other loss that she may have received. Her husband
Hmm.
has to process as well. Now, what
Yeah.
she doesn't want to do is overcrowd his space with the belongings as well as with the mindset of everything that they're both going through. So couples grief counseling is definitely going to be necessary because this could definitely
Hmm.
start it could start off with him just going to a separate room for lack of space, and then it could become a
Hmm.
bigger issue or whatever. And I ain't trying to
Yeah.
speak nothing negative over her situation at all, because I got love
Mm.
for the lady. She's supposed to be sending me a leather coat too. I want my coat skillet.
You
Um,
want you want a couch too?
the lime green couch, I need to see it. Cause I mean, and I'll come and get that BMW my birthday the end of the month. Let me know. But no, I hope she gets the support that she needs. Some of the things like the Pepsi machine, like you said, the hair salons, they'll love to have that, especially if she's not looking for any profit from it. Find a local hair salon that she maybe goes to. I know she do her hair herself a lot, but just they'll appreciate things like that, especially if they're working and if
Hmm.
you ain't looking for no money. Put it in a black-owned salon or a business or something like that. So I'm hoping she'll use this video and reach out or people to reach out to her. And the last thing, we just said it a few times, Skillet, do you have any nieces? Nieces preferably. A gay nephew will help you out too, but somebody that can organize this so you don't have to be so hands on. You can be
Hmm.
there to get your memories and get what you want, but you don't need to do the work yourself.
I think
That's
that's
true.
great advice. Yeah.
And I think she's also worried about having to unpack stuff, how to move stuff, and it's gonna cost you to get even if she doesn't get her nieces and stuff, it's gonna cost her to get people to move the stuff. Even if she's gonna do a yard sale, she can't move all of that stuff. It's gonna overwhelm her, you know. So she is gonna need money. It's gonna cost her. So sell the stuff too. I agree with you though, ODS. I wouldn't want for her to cause another issue in the home with her husband because she's trying to keep these
Mhm.
stuff. It could cause that. It could cause them to drift apart because they're both going through it right now. So I see your point,
That
ODS.
leaf blower and that lawnmower look new. Them shits could sell right now at the back of a truck at a gas station. Like somebody would buy them right up off of her.
Mhm.
Exactly. That leaf blower, I want that one. I'm too far, but yeah. That leaf blower is a good one.
Now I want to leave on a little patty. Lovely Love House real empty. She could use some of that shit too. Bye.
No could. ODS is a mess.
I cannot remember. I haven't been watching TV like that, but there's this place, man. I'm trying to remember. They buy these big machines. So
Mhm.
I can see why she's overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. Um, there are places that she could put it on, and for those who know, like Facebook Marketplace, where else? Can you guys like give some suggestions just in case she's gonna watch this after? What are some of the places that she could maybe take pictures of the stuff that she has, give a little description of what it is, and put it on those sites, for sale.
Yeah.
You know, she probably doesn't need it, Isaiah. She probably has her own gardener or whoever, does landscaping, so she doesn't need it,
Yeah,
you
because
know.
I'm sure if they needed it, her husband or whoever does that, he would have already gotten that. I don't think Rose wants for anything from what I see and hear from her. So I don't think that's the issue.
Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Dovey. Hey, everybody. James says, I am selling most of my relatives' stuff. I am
Mhm.
donating some clothes, but big items like washer, dryer, furniture, I'm selling. But where are you selling them to? Have you like contacted somewhere? You know? There we go. There we go, right there. Facebook Market,
Mhm.
offer up. There are some places. Take a picture of it since you're down there right now. Take pics of those things. Take pics of those records and stuff. I'm telling you, there are places that buys. They're buying those things because they're like collector's items. Those records that I saw, you know so you could
Mhm.
try those too. So we need to leave here with listing out some of the places. Skillet, are you coming back up? Let me know. Skillet was up here, guys, for those who are just coming in, but she had a moment and she had to drop down. I get
Mhm.
it, I understand. I dropped the link again, Skillet. What do you think about some of the suggestions so far? You are overwhelmed. There was talk, what was it, an estate manager? Do they only sell like property and stuff? I don't know, but somebody had mentioned that
No,
that's what they
they come
used.
in usually like they come actually in the house. Like if she still had her mom's house, they would
Mm-hmm.
actually just come in there and set up in the house. And people actually come to the deceased person's house and they do the sale right there inside. But seems like she's moved her mom's stuff to a storage area. So maybe they would have a building or something they would take it to set it up to sell. But yeah, most estate sales they happen at that person's house because they're trying to clear it out so they can sell the property.
All right. So you got a few tips, Rose. So hopefully if you keep watching or, whenever you get a chance to, you got some good suggestions on here. Um, I don't know if she's coming back because she was crying.
Hmm. Yeah.
But I'm hoping, and she's going through a lot because then it's affecting her relationship. And I know her husband is somebody who, yes, he takes good care of her. He actually supports her, and he's there for her. But you do not want to cause a wedge between you two because of
Hmm.
material stuff.
Yeah.
You got to remember that. And your mom would not want you to go back and forth with him because of her possessions. So consider yourself helping other people, other families who need it. Consider yourself helping them when you donate these stuff or you sell these stuff. And you're going to see how, it's going to help you. You may not see it right now, but in the long term, you're going to see how it helps you. It's going to make you feel lighter not having all of
Mm.
those stuff to think about. You're not gonna see it right now, but you're gonna see it later. You're gonna laugh about it. Like you're gonna say, "Wow, now why did I want to have all these stuff, junking up my apartment, my
Yeah.
home?"
Yeah.
You're gonna say it to yourself.
Yeah, you have your mom's ashes, you have, I think she said perfume and jewelry. I mean, that's enough stuff. I mean, you can't keep everything that that person touched. It's not realistic.
Yeah. Take pictures of them if you want to keep seeing the stuff that they had, you
Mhm.
know? And that car right there, a whole 2017 BMW, girl. You
Just
can
sitting up
make
there
some good money off of
wasting.
that, girl.
Yeah, somebody else could be driving that car, you know. It's not,
Right. You
that
make some
person
really
is
good
gone, is
money.
not doing anything for them.
And she's mostly concerned about, getting those big stuff out,
Yeah.
and paying over $100 every month on storage. It really does add up,
Mhm.
could be done,
Yeah.
could be used, put towards real bills,
Yeah.
medication, food. They want to see your couch, Amrose, the green one. Did she say it was green though?
She did say lime green,
Lime green. Okay.
and her husband said no.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up your relationship. It's give and take, and relationships. It's a lot of, it's sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know, I feel kind of way for her though,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping all these suggestions helped.
I do too.
And
Yeah.
maybe even after the video, for those who are watching on the replay, they could make some suggestions. And if there's anybody in her town, in her area, and you know of specific places that you could mention, feel free to drop it down in the comments. If it means telling the website that she could go to, the telephone number she could call, whatever it means, the name
And
of the
you know,
place, just leave the
as well,
comments for her.
Carrie, if she's saying that she doesn't care about the money, because when you're selling stuff, everything's not going to go at the same time. So it's like a repeated process. You kind of whittle it down. You can also post on OfferUp and Facebook free. You can tell people things are free. You can even put a sign in your yard and let the people know the stuff is free. People will come. They will take the stuff, but it's just willing for them to take it, to let it go.
Yeah, it's no if, ands, or buts. People are out there. Those things have owners right now. People are out there who would love to have these things.
Hmm.
But she has to accept the reality. It is not easy, but sorting through the stuff, it may cause more, take you on another emotional roller coaster. But you
Mm.
have to continue to declutter your life, because you have to continue to live. You have to embrace the new reality because your loved one isn't there, but you have to embrace the reality that the person is not here anymore. They cannot use these things. And if you cannot use these stuff, why would you keep them? You don't have no use. Help somebody else who needs it. You
Yeah.
got those homes, like I said before. You have those veterans who need stuff. You got so many places to donate. So just start the process. It may take a while. Get your boxes. Start going through and saying, okay, these are for donations, you know, and drop them off. Make it an
Mhm.
activity that you do maybe twice per week.
Yeah. And then the last thing I was thinking of is, since she says she's not motivated by the money, she could, if she does have a younger niece that she, has a good rapport with, or the daughter of a friend, let them do it, and whatever profit they make from it, if she doesn't care, let them keep it. That's their incentive to help her and make sure all this stuff gets gone. It's just a lot of things that she can think about and do. Maybe not all at one time, but yeah, if it's affecting her pocket and affecting her marriage, then she has to do what she has to do, as well as her well-being.
Okay, I agree with you. I don't know if she's still listening, and I guess that's it.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
hope
that's
so.
it.
But thank you for having me up, and have a
I
great rest of
appreciate
your day.
I
I might
appreciate
see
you for
you
coming
out
out.
in these messy streets.
Is there any mess going on out there just yet? Because there's never a
Oh
dull moment
Lord.
on here.
I know I fell
Never.
sleep on a bunch of mess from like maybe Demetra and Presario and Ness and
Oh,
yeah. Then I
oh,
heard something Kwani was saying. Well, I heard it this morning. She had already said it about Truth Enterprise. I'm like, oh my goodness, what did I miss? So I have to catch up.
Truth Enterprise is something else.
Isn't
I don't
I'm
watch her
just
though.
she just I'm the reason I'm in the beef sector and I'm not a content creator, but I a people watcher. I always have been a people watcher. I'm a very quiet person and I just love looking at people and trying to figure them out. Like, is Truth Enterprise like a real person? When I say a real person, I'm like, is that really her real voice? Or is she putting on? I have
I think
never
she's
heard
putting on
anything
a
like
little
that in
bit.
my life.
I think she's putting on a little bit. You know why? Because I was over there by Reed's one day, and Reed actually played a clip of her talking slightly different. I don't
Okay.
remember the name of the live, but I know Reed was playing it a long time ago. Sometime last year, I think. Was it last year? Probably, or if not, it was in January. Probably last year. And I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, so that's how she really sounds, huh? So I think she kind of puts on a little bit. I don't
I
know.
was like, wow, like she sounds like a throwback from like the 40s or something. Like somebody, in the deep south in the 40s I was like, is this lady real? She is just so interesting and some of the stuff she says just cracks me up. Oh, Rose is back.
You're okay now, Rose? Did you see some of the suggestions that were given? I'm dropping the link just in case you want to come back. Truth Enterprise is something else.
Yes,
Man,
ma'am.
you will be looking at something as clear as day and it says A, B, and C. And when she looks at it, she's seeing D, E, and F.
She puts a
Okay.
whole nother spin
A
on it. I'm
whole
like,
nother
how did she
spin.
get that out of that? I'm confused. She's
Man, I don't
interesting.
know. I don't watch her like that. Well, I don't watch her. Is that you? Okay, there we go. I heard that I dropped down in Truth chat. I'm still not over it. I heard, ooh, and Carrie dropped down in her chat and she blocked her. And I'm
Hmm.
like, now when did I go over there? Like, seriously, somebody's going to tell me that I went over there and how she cussed me out and blocked me. I had to hear about that. I'm like,
Hey, Miss
you are the owner
Rose.
of the channel. You could click on
No,
the
thank you
person's
for being
video.
here.
I
Thank
mean,
you for being here.
avatar. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming back, Rose.
Yeah. I don't have like no sisters and brothers, so I don't have any nieces or nephews.
Oh, okay.
I
And
don't
he
even
did.
have any children. So
And he
Mm.
didn't either, so he doesn't have like
right,
children. So that's one of the main reasons why you have all his
yeah,
stuff.
Got
right.
it.
But there
Okay.
were a lot of suggestions, Rose. I know you're overwhelmed. I get
I
it.
am.
Hmm.
I am. And I'm gonna take
So
y'all advice and talk to my husband and go to grief counseling because it'll both help us
Yeah.
tremendously because we're at a standstill right now. He's not budging and I'm not budging. So I need a breakthrough. You know what I mean? I need a
Mm.
breakthrough right now. And I am going to take everybody's suggestion and I appreciate everybody's suggestion at this time. But I am overwhelmed. I
Hmm.
am. I'm coming straight from the heart. I am overwhelmed because this is a terrible blow for me.
Hmm.
And I'm also thinking now, picture this. Now, I took care of my mom to her dying day.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, I'm worried about when I get old. But I mean, not having any sisters or brothers or no kids. Who's going to be there for me? Okay.
Hmm.
All this stuff is like in my mind constantly. Constantly. Who's going to be there for you, Rose?
Yeah.
When you get to your last days, nobody knows when their last day is or when it's going to be. But who's going to be there for me to take care of me, to hand me my last glass of water by me not having any children or no brothers or sisters? Okay? So Y'all don't understand. Y'all wouldn't understand. So that's what I'm thinking. These are my personal thoughts. Who's gonna be there for me? Um, I'm out here in this world. I'm doing the best that I can do, y'all. I'm doing the best that I can
Do
do.
you think it's too late to adopt Skillet?
Um, I don't. Adoption is not an option for me because of my health situations and because I stay sick
Mm-hmm.
so much, and that wouldn't be fair for me just to adopt a child, just to like say that I'm a mother and I've adopted a child. My health is not 100% by me having stage 3 colon cancer and 17 abdominal surgeries. Okay, and that would be selfish of me just to adopt, and I'd be sick and not be able to fulfill my duties as a mother.
We got somebody in the back.
So um,
1 second. Is that you, Miss Toby? I can hear you, girl.
Me? Can
Okay,
you
there
hear
you
me?
go. Okay,
You
because
can hear me?
I was about to start throwing coconuts, girl. Okay, I
Okay,
can hear you.
okay, Miss Rose, you keep saying you don't have anyone. You have your husband, honey.
Mm-hmm.
but I
You have,
can't
you,
put
but okay,
everything on
okay,
him.
okay. Let me just explain to you. Like, okay, I'm the only child. I no longer have. I lost my father when I was 11, and I lost my mother when I was 34, and I don't have any children either.
Okay.
So I know sometimes it gets hard, but
Yes, Sophie.
I have loved ones, and I have array of friends. I have friends that I've been friends with since I've been 11 years old.
I have friends. I do have friends that I talk to, but then they're telling me it's my decision. They're not putting no input in it because they're saying, well, if I tell you to do this, Rose, and it don't work out, you're not going to be blaming me for this. So
But Miss,
they're not.
oh, okay, Miss Rose, you want to hold on to things. They're just material things. Like what I did was when I cleaned out my mom's house, I took things like her jewelry and little keepsakes. Everything else, I donated to the Salvation Army. I gave to my family members. I gave to, um, some of my friends. I even gave to some of her neighbors because she was actually in an apartment for like 12 years. You can't
Okay.
keep holding, yeah, you can't keep holding on to stuff. They just material things. Just remember the time that you spent with your mother, all the
Okay.
wonderful times that you had. But like,
That's
yeah,
what
like,
I've been telling her. The memories are good. Trust and believe. You got your jewelry, you got your perfume, you got other stuff, but you got her. You still
and,
have her there because you
and Miss
cremated
and Miss
her.
and Miss Rose, you're old, like a little bit older than me. You were blessed that you had her that long. Like I said, I lost my dad at 11, and I lost my mother at 34. And to me, I think that was like really really young for me to
Yeah.
just to be here by myself. And and by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be times when I would be like sad, I would cry, I would be at work, and I would be at my desk, and I would just bust out crying because I miss my mama. And what was so hard about it, my mother and I, we shared the same birthday. So every
Mm-hmm.
birthday, you
Oh
know what I'm saying?
Lord.
So
That's
every
got to be
birthday,
hard.
yeah, so every birthday is difficult for me. I have to go and visit my mother at the cemetery for our birthday. So I understand where you're coming from. But like I said, like, like you got your husband, you said you had friends and everything like that. Um, just pray to God. And also what I did is I went to therapy. And to this day I still go to therapy. I still go
Okay.
to therapy. Therapy is a wonderful thing.
It's very helpful.
Okay. I will make a
Now Miss Rose, you messy. Like you messy as I don't know what. But let me tell you something. If you ever need anything from me and you see me in the streets, honey, you're more than welcome. I talk to you and everything because I can understand where you're coming from.
Okay. Thank you, Toby.
That was
Thank
sweet.
you so much. Thank you.
But you gonna have good days and then you gonna have hard days. And them hard days, honey, I got down on my knees and I pray to God.
And this is a hard day for me, y'all. This is a
Yeah, you're gonna
hard
have
day.
yeah, you gonna have good days and bad days. But as time go on, it gets a little bit easier. It gets a little bit easier. And then just remember the good times that you had with your mother.
And I'm just pissed at my husband because he took her ashes away from me out of here.
Well, Miss Rose, if
But
it's in
it's
the
still in the
bedroom,
house.
honey, it
It's
He
was
still
in
in
didn't
the
the
take them
house.
bedroom.
away. He just moved
He
them.
just
Still
moved it. He
in the
didn't.
house, Rose. It's
It's
Your
still
still
in the
there. You
bedroom
house.
cannot
is your
have that in your
personal
bedroom.
space. Yeah, that's his
That's your
personal
personal
space too.
space.
That's your,
Yeah.
that's
That's
your,
where it goes down. That's where
that's
the
your,
loving
yeah,
happening
that's your marital space.
happens.
That's
No,
the space that y'all together. He don't
you're
want to
being
be
a bit
thinking that.
selfish.
Now I'm about to be a little raunchy. He don't want to be thinking when he hitting you from the back that your mother out there looking at y'all.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I've been
Okay.
trying to tell her, Miss Toby. But apparently,
Okay.
I've been too nice when I was saying it. I was too nice. I was saying it too. It gets down in the bedroom, girl. Why would your mom need to be there?
Okay. I get it now. Okay. Okay. I never looked at it like that.
It's not outside of the house. It's still, he created a whole shrine for you, girl. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
him,
and
Yeah.
that's how.
stop
Yeah,
picking at
and
that man. Leave him
yeah.
alone.
And that's how much he loved you. Loves you. You know what I'm saying? He created a shrine for your mother because he loves you that. He loves you that much. But he was just basically saying, "No, honey, I don't want her in our bedroom."
Leave your husband alone. Go apologize to him for that. He
Yeah,
did good.
He
He did
don't
sound
be
like
good
mad
that
at
yeah.
he still
him
He
about
kept
sound
it.
like
that.
He
he
didn't
he
get
sound
upset
like
and
he a
throw it
good
out.
man. He sound like
Yeah.
he's a good man, Miss
Exactly.
Rose. He sounds like he's a good man, Savannah.
Yeah.
he, he sound like he a good man now, Miss Rose.
Yeah. He is.
And you have to think about it. He lost his mother too, so that's devastating too.
You don't
All right,
need
well,
her in your
uh,
bedroom. Come on.
all right, well, let me get down because I got things to do. But I just wanted to come up and tell you,
Thank
Miss
you,
Rose, I,
Toby.
I I
Thank
totally
you.
understand how you feeling, honey. Okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
I'm gonna pray for you. Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
I
for
need
coming
all the
up.
prayers.
And remember, Rose, if you get too overwhelmed, estate sale. Just go type that in your area. They clean, they box, they help to sell. That's it. That's all. They'll do it for
Okay.
you. Because it's
Okay.
gonna be too much for you. You got a lot of items, so it's gonna be too much. So at least they'll get people. And you're talking about you don't need the money. Yes, you do, because you're gonna need to pay people for moving at some point. People who are gonna be cleaning. You're gonna need help. So don't talk about you don't want the money. Hey TC, hey everybody coming in. So
Okay.
estate sales. And if you'd like to, for right now, go take a picture of that Pepsi machine since you're already there, the coffee machine, everything, and go
Wait a
to
minute. Hold on.
Facebook
Wait a minute.
Market.
Wait a minute. Somebody's coming. Hello?
What's the matter, mommy?
Nothing, but wait. I was nothing. I'm okay.
Oh, you just wrong me.
When you get home, we need to have a conversation.
What's the matter, bro?
I'll talk to you when you get home.
Okay, boo.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Rose,
So
that's so
Step one.
sweet.
Yay!
He's so
Apologize to that man.
concerned. That's so sweet.
I
yeah.
told you
Okay.
he's supportive of her, but don't be miserable on that guy. Come on. Apologize to him because that should not be in your bedroom. Thank you, Miss Toby. Miss Toby said it how I really wanted to, but I was being nice on here.
Yeah, he sound like a sweetheart.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
step one right there. That is step one. And
Yeah.
then take those pics. There's another resource you could use. It's donationtown.org. Let me type it in the chat. Hope you're doing good, TC. Donation. What's that? Donationtown.org.
And when I get off of this live, I will be calling my primary care physician and seeing if they can put me in a grief counseling
Yeah.
class. I'll do it for myself first, and then I'll bring my husband in after I get
Yeah,
whatever I
yeah.
need to get.
Exactly.
I'll do this. I can do this
You
because I
can do
can't
it.
live the rest of my life like this.
You can
No,
you can do it.
your mom wouldn't want that for you.
I know.
Your mom wouldn't want to know that you're messing up your relationship, and she's not even there. You know, she doesn't want you doing that, messing your relationship up because of material possessions.
She wants you to
And
be
I know it's
happy.
hard for you. There are a lot of families who are really in need of stuff right now. So go on Facebook Market, put those pictures up, call your estate agent, your estate, and get that going. And the sooner you start is the better for you. Don't put it down and, oh, I'll do it next week. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow.
I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna start
Get
making
going.
calls today. I'm gonna get the ball rolling soon as I
Yeah.
hang up and get off of this live, and I'm gonna do it while it's fresh. You know what I mean? I'm not
Hmm.
gonna wait till tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put off tomorrow what I can do today.
that's right.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
y'all so much, Carrie. Thanks, chat, and I appreciate y'all. The ones that like me, I love y'all, and the ones who don't, oh
They know
well.
you're messy, Rose.
I am. This is yeah, but I am messy. I
she
am. And
and she
I
knows
am.
she's messy too.
I
Okay.
know.
I
But
was talking about that.
I don't do no more or no less than some of y'all out there.
That's
So
true.
I'm not in it by myself. A person can't be messy by themselves, and some people
In a messy
um
sector.
in the messy sector, right? So
Hmm.
So so there are
I
other
own,
people being messy.
and
Oh Lord.
I own my stuff. I own everything that I do. I don't work with people behind the scenes and cause a lot of confusion. I do talk to a lot of people behind the scenes, but it's not on a messy type stuff. I talk to people just to DM them, just to say, "Hey, how you doing?" Leave them a word of encouragement, and it's not all about the mess with me. If I can meet a few people and connect with a few people, good people along the way, that's a blessing. I know just how far to take it, and I know what not to do anymore, and I've learned from all my past mistakes and not to do them ever again. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I'm human, just like everybody else. We all have done something, even sitting in the chat laughing and amen, and that's being messy. So I just do my mess a little different than y'all do y'all's mess, and that with that, I'll just shut the hell up.
And Rose does have other stuff that she wanted to talk about, but this is probably not the right live, so we'll schedule
Right,
another live for that. She has some other
right,
stuff that she really wants to address, but
right.
this live is not for it right now. So
Right.
that
This
is one
ain't
of the
for it.
reasons why I
This ain't
changed the
for it.
title. Right.
Because when I come with this one, I'm gonna come hard and heavy because I don't appreciate some of the stuff that was done and some of the stuff that was
And
said.
said,
Okay. And I peep game. I sit high and look low too. Okay. And I'm not as dumb as y'all. Some. I'm not as dumb as some of y'all think I am. I kid and joke, but hey, sometimes I got to put that to the side and let y'all know, hey, I peep game too. So with that, Carrie, thank y'all for y'all's advice, and I'll be taking everybody's positive advice to heart. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll be getting back with y'all.
oh, you got a call coming in too. Thank you so much, Rose,
Yeah.
for being vulnerable and sharing
Mhm.
what you're going through with us. Some
You're
people are
welcome.
going through the same thing right now, and they've
Mm-hmm.
also given some suggestions in the chat.
Right.
Thank you so
Right.
much for
And I
coming on
appreciate it.
here.
I'm not seeking attention. I'm seeking help. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
there's a difference. There's a difference. Seeking attention, I seek attention when I'm doing the messy stuff. Yeah, I do seek attention. Yeah, I'm owning up to that too, y'all. I do when I'm on that messy stuff, but the messy stuff is different from this stuff. I know how to separate the two. Okay.
You could also ask the storage unit that you got. Ask those people if they have like sales there, because they got people who they may contact. They may
Oh
have
yeah.
people. So you gotta
Hmm.
ask because you have you watched Storage Wars, girl.
That's
So
true. That's a good one.
right. So
Okay.
speak to
Yeah.
someone at the
Okay.
desk and see if they could tell you. You know, they may know people who actually want stuff to buy. So talk to them too. Get
Yeah.
everything done today. You know, at least start making some calls today, and
Well, I
have that
did. My
talk with your
husband. I'm
husband.
gonna talk to my husband. Yeah. So
Right.
I'm gonna talk to him and make it right here because a happy wife is a happy life. So, and I don't want him
Yeah.
to be miserable because I'm miserable because that's not fair to him. And he's out there working and bring me my money home. You know what I mean?
Right. And he's going through
Hmm.
his grieving too. So thank
Right.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for seeing that. Thank you for coming up,
Okay.
Rose. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Appreciate you too,
Okay.
Carrie.
This was
Thanks,
a good
y'all.
live.
See y'all chat later. Bye bye.
Bye, Miss
See y'all. And
Rose.
for those who want to see some of the stuff that she has, you can always go back and you'll see it. She did show the
Hmm.
storage, and that's just half of the stuff. That's just some of the
Hmm.
stuff. She hasn't gone through her mom's stuff yet. There's a whole, let me repeat, a whole 2017 BMW in there, and it looks to be in good condition, but
Hmm.
they'll have to get mechanics and whoever to come and check it out too. You know, make sure it's drivable and whatever. She says it hasn't been driven in a little bit because he passed recently, but I think it should be good. Oh, and TC also suggests offer up. Somebody
Mm.
else had suggested it earlier on. So Facebook Market as well as offer up. That's
Yeah.
cool. So you have a lot of suggestions. And I'm also sure that other people who need help, who may be going through this, they'll take some of these suggestions. So I'm hoping it helps other people who are going through stuff too, you know? So offer up, Facebook Market, and of course, get somebody to help you with it. Isaiah, you're a real troll.
Oh, he's been cutting up.
Got a few. There are a few trolling comments in here. It tickles me sometimes, but Oh, TC says they sell cars on offer up too. So check that website out. Type it in, offer up. Let me type it in too. See what's going on with them. Let me see if I could find it real quick. Offer up. Ooh, right. Ooh, offerup.com. Let me put that on the screen. Up. Oh, offerup.com. There we go. It's in English, guys. There it is. I tickle my own damn self. So offerup.com. And I went on their site just as TC said it. And it also shows you that you can get connected with somebody instantly, with local buyers instantly, and they buy and sell everything from cars, electronics, trucks, furniture, and more. Okay, so go ahead and try them too. And you do that online, you'll be good. Take some pics and whatever, And they're similar to Craigslist. You know, people actually use them. You just take photos of the stuff and send it up. Okay.
Mhm.
You got something called Let Go Marketplace too. You know, try all those places. There are so many options. It's just that she was overwhelmed and she needed some help. Okay. Letgo.com. Okay. Whew. Oh, TC says OfferUp is safer. Okay. Okay. So OfferUp.com. So they'll find your location and stuff and, come for get this stuff. It's safer. Okay. I've heard a lot of scary stuff, especially watching my Judge Judy when I used to watch her a lot. There are
Mhm.
always some issues with people talking about stuff they bought on Craigslist.
Some weirdo. Yeah.
And weird people selling stuff and a
Hmm.
lot of really bad interactions, I'm telling you. Okay.
Backpage actually was connected to Craigslist as well.
Oh,
It,
really?
yeah, it was like owned by the same people.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Isaiah's in the chat talking about Bible. You see what I'm saying?
I saw that.
Was it ODS that suggested the grief counseling, or was it Miss Toby? One of the two. So that was also a good idea. So Rose is
Mm-hmm.
also going to look into that. So I'm really happy with all the help she got today. Right? That was
I
cool.
think that was really good. I think everybody gave her some really good suggestions, and she was
Yeah.
open. Yeah.
Yeah. TC says people show up and rob you on Craigslist. There's some weird people out there. You got to be really careful. You
Mm-hmm.
know, got to be really careful. I think I'm going to wrap up right now and maybe,
Mm-hmm.
change, go and come back on, make the topic different since this one was
Mm-hmm.
dedicated to Rose and stuff. So if I come back, it's going to be, regular talk and whatever. But,
So thank you for having me up, and Miss Rose, I'm praying for you, and I'm sure everything will work out for you. And if you need us again, just let us know. Anybody really, like we always get up here and beef, but we can also get up here and talk about things that we want help and feedback on. And I think this was a really great live.
exactly, because the beef sector, we beef. Not we. People beef. They go back and forth and stuff. But sometimes when people are in real need or help, you
Mm-hmm.
always have people who show out. Whether it is in the chat, whether it's clicking on the link and coming on the panel. So people really do help each other out.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Hey, Heavy Bear.
All
Hey,
right.
Joyce. Hey, everybody coming in. I
See
appreciate you
you
guys for
later.
coming. Thank you so much, Guilty Pleasure. I
Bye.
appreciate you.
Yes.
Okay, this was a good talk. Rose was able to come up here and show some of the stuff that she had. That Pepsi machine is a big ticket item. Okay, just once it's in good condition. She says it works. Her uncle worked for the company, so that's the reason why he has it. Um, so she got some good stuff there. Those were and you may not understand, some of you, but those records, trust and believe. You got people who keep those things. They keep those things and they make a bunch of money from it. Okay. So I want to thank Rose for coming up, and being vulnerable. And, I'm pretty sure she's going to take the advice from you guys. So that is cool too. I want to thank Tracy as well. Tracy came up to, support her. I also want to thank ODS for coming up too. Thank you, ODS. He came up, and Random Crafting Gamer also came through. I appreciate you also. I think she's sleeping right now. She had to go down for a bit. So Random Crafting Gamer, ODS. Let me see who. This damn dog. So we had Random Crafting Gamer, also Guilty Pleasure, Miss Toby. Did anybody else come up? That should be it. I appreciate you all for coming up. Let me call the names again. Rose, Guilty Pleasure, Miss Toby, ODS, Tracy, and Random Crafting Gamer. I appreciate you all for coming up and, giving your suggestions and stuff. Thank you, Rose, for being vulnerable. And, she's gonna be taking the advice of everyone. I appreciate you all. Yes, we're all in a messy sector. Yes, sometimes things can get messy. I get it. But guess what? We are all human beings at the end of the day. And if somebody's asking for help, help her out. And giving suggestions is cool. That's it. You can go back to being messy with her or hating on her or whatever next week or tomorrow. Okay. But just understand that she's grieving at the moment, and it is not an easy thing. Grieving, trust and believe. It is not until you experience it are you going to understand what people have to go through when you have to deal with the loss of a loved one. It is not easy moving on. And for those who are experiencing this right now, take stuff one day at a time. It's not easy, but you'll make it. You'll be okay. Always remember, holding on to the physical items doesn't keep the person there with you. You could take videos of the items, you could take pictures of the items, you could use some of the items to create something else. Like people will make like um comforter sets and put pieces of stuff in there that their favorite dress or something they liked, stuff. You can make stuff with it, but at the end of the day, do not encroach on your family's space because you don't want to have issues with those who are living because of those who have passed. You see what I'm saying? You have to think about that so you don't end up being selfish and stuff. Hold on to the memories. That's the most important thing you need to hold on to. It's the memories. Don't keep too much of those bulky items and stuff. That's it, and that's all. And it does get better with time. You're gonna have your moments that you break down. I had mine. I had mine just this week. I was talking about it earlier on. I had mine on Monday. And I'm like, whatever, what is first I'm like, what is happening here? you know? And it took me a good little minute to be, you know, get back and stuff. But those it hits you from time to time. It hits you when you don't even realize because you'll be talking about something or you'll see something and it just overcomes you. And sometimes you can hold it in, sometimes you can't. And I don't care where I am. If it comes, it comes. I don't care. I don't know these people. Okay, have a wonderful day, everybody. I may come back on here. Um, I'll see you. Hey, Peach Fuzz. Okay, alrighty. Thank you, Peach Fuzz. Have a wonderful day, Doreen. And nice to see you again, TC. Happy anniversary when it comes, Sir Richard. Nice to see you. That is so cool. Nice to see you and say hi to the wife for me. Chicken Wing says I was crying on Sunday. Girl, you never know when it's coming. It's coming. It could be last year, it could be 10 years ago, it could be 50 years ago, it could be 20 years ago. You just never know. You have those moments, and it's not all the time that you can, you know, deal with it when it comes. So we're only human, we're only human. And yes, we're in a messy sector, but yes, we could also help each other when the time comes. Okay. When it's time for it. And when it's time to be messy, go back and be messy. Okay. Okay. All right. I think that's it for today. We've been on here for a while. Look out for each other and for right now, call people, call your family. You never know when's the last time you're going to hear from them. I always encourage you. Call people. Call people you haven't heard from in a while. You never know. You never know. Ooh. Oh Lord. TC says she'll be back. Hey, Miss Kentasi, we're about to go. For those who don't like drumming, it's your time to move because I'll be drumming. Okay. I'll be playing my drums. Move your waist. Do whatever the drum tells you to do. Release yourself. Let the drums move you. Okay. I'm heading on out of here. I'm hoping that everybody was able to understand me for the entire hour and 49 minutes.
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch does is speak patois. We need to help her forget all about her culture so she can speak with an American accent and fit in. Please contribute to the Learn to Speak English Foundation and get her enrolled in the Rosetta Stone courses. Classes are starting soon. She will learn grammar, accent training, vocabulary building and formation of sentences to name a few. Please help the poor dumb bitch. Help her enroll in an English class today. Cash App $Carrie Ray 16. We now return to regular programming.
Okay, so like I was saying, give in to the drums. If you call yourself African Americans and you do not want to have anything to do with African drumming, I find it weird. If you call yourselves African American and you hear African people talking, people from African descent, you hear them talking and you're looking at them some type of way like you're better than them and like you look down on them. Well, it means you're not, shut up, Carrie. Give in to the drums. Let's go. Give into it. Okay. Bye. Give in to the drums. You know you want to. You could never make me feel any kind of way about me. Okay. Hey. Hey. Yeah, you know you can slow wine on this bitch. Ooh. Yeah, you can. Oh, God. Woo! And we're out. Okay. And we're out. And I'm tired. Okay. Hey, Liz. Bye, Liz. I'm tired. Bye, y'all.